So with that strong wind yesterday, you wouldn't expect it today. There wouldn't even really be enough to launch. It's very light. I'm hoping I don't snag a line on these rocks. I'm even thinking I maybe should move.
I glided to the method tail where it wasn't working yet.
Yeah, not quite. I'll give it a little bit longer. I'll walk up the top of here. And as expected, because I've been here before, it's a scary place for cables. There's one that goes down that way. Just watching these two ravens circling. I'm so nervous. Not much happening, and all of a sudden, bang! Pretty feisty little thermal. Just wanted to stay in it at all costs. Yeah, I'm not tired. So let's go! Yeah, it's a match. You know, he said stay high, stay out of the valley wind. There's North Burn, and you probably might get on but see what you can do in the low cloud base. So yeah, that's where it's at. Nice view of the Matterhorn. Yeah, it's a long slog up that glacier. Just pretty fairly flat. It's went forever. Well, this is the south face of the Matterhorn. miles now, nearly 50 clicks on trim with the belly wind rather than the upper headwind, and very buoyant, hardly losing any light. Well, I've had the yawns a bit today in this flight, but this is pretty awesome really. So I'm kind of, because it's westerly really, I've gone a little bit more on the Italian side than I probably should have. I'm going to stay on the French side of the divide. Amazing. 4,000 now. Italy is just mind-blowing. Oh, you gotta love it, you gotta hate it, don't you? These mountains are just too big, enormous. The ridges just go forever. Oh, yeah, I guess the thermals are so good in these mountains that you've just got, the valleys have got subsidence from the thermals, and yeah, the thermals in the mountains are as good as the inversion in the valley sucks. Over 4,000